I'm glad that we could set this time aside.
Me as well.
I wanted to talk to you about Camila. She's doing awesome in my class. She's a very friendly student. She's a great asset to our classroom. She's been doing really, really well in my class. She's got a lot of friends, very social, and her comprehension and vocabulary levels are through the roof. She's doing great.
Oh, good.
Her comprehension that we've been working on has been a lot with summarizing text and making sure that she's able to understand what's happened after she reads a passage. So the other day we gave her an article about Pangea. She answered all the questions great. She was able to summarize the text after every chapter, and she was able to make some predictions about what would be happening in the future. With vocabulary, we've really been focusing on that. I know she's been working on that at home with you as well since last time we met. She took the word meaning test on March 25th, and the results were awesome. She's been really benefiting from that extra practice.
She loves your class.
Oh, thanks. It's good to hear. The student was really proud of reaching level 5. She tested a grade level above where she's supposed to be, so that's awesome. She will continue to be quizzed on that, but like I said, she's a grade ahead, so we don't need to worry about that at all. I have sent her home with some more flashcards for the next chapter.
So I have a question.
Okay.
If I don't know a vocab word, how can I become familiar with it?
Awesome. I'm glad you asked. Well, I've actually sent her home with a dictionary, so you guys are able to use that. If you have internet access, you can also Google words and get the terms that way. But all the words that she's focusing on, she should have in her dictionary that I've sent home with the students.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. A couple areas of growth for her that I wanted to focus on. We tested her on March 4th with the San Diego Quick Assessment Form with fluency. Basically, she was given the words and asked to read them, and we monitored her ability to do so. And we start 2 grade levels below where she's supposed to be at, so we started at 2nd grade level, and there was an immediate frustration. You could tell she was very stressed out by that and had some anxiety and fluency. She passed the 2nd grade level, and she struggled through the 3rd grade level, and unfortunately didn't pass the 3rd grade, but we encouraged her to keep trying, and she went on to the 4th grade level, and we had to stop there because unfortunately, like I said, she didn't pass the 3rd grade level, so we're going to really focus on that this next unit. So yeah, we want to improve her independent reading level.
Okay.
So if you are at home and you see that she was reading a book, if you could ask her to maybe read out loud, build that confidence between her and you, and then maybe that'll carry over into the classroom.
Is there like a specific amount of time that I should be reading with my child every night?
I usually say for every grade level that they increase, add another 10 minutes. So 2nd grade would be 20 minutes, 3rd grade 30. So 4th grade she should be reading about 40 minutes a night.
Okay.
And it's really important that she's reading books that she's interested in and that are grade level appropriate.
Of course.
Even if they are a little bit higher than her level, it's pushing her to reach that goal. Yeah. And then on March 18th, we assessed her phonics. And it's called the nonsense word test, and we give her words that are not exactly real, and we ask her to pronounce them and work on those, and we assess her ability to sound out and form those words. Overall, she scored a 34 out of 50, which is not terrible, but it's not exactly where we want her to be. We would feel more confident if we could get that level up. Her major areas of refinement were with blends and multisyllabic words. Being an English language learner, it's clear that she's kind of has a little bit of a gap in those specific areas, but we are aware of that, and we're working on it.
I appreciate that.
She's on her way, and we are working on improving those scores significantly to get her at the 4th grade level with her peers. Other than that, do you have any questions or concerns I can address for you?
I guess the only other one that I had was, like, how often should I be practicing her vocabulary words?
Her vocabulary words, it's difficult to do it every single day, but if you can, that's really important because that's one of the areas we really want to focus on. But a few times a week will do, especially if we're working with her in class as well. Other than that, she's doing awesome in all of her other subjects. These are the only areas I really wanted to work on and get her up to speed.
I appreciate that.
Perfect. Perfect. But we'll keep in touch, and we will have another meeting soon. Thanks for coming in.